Under the blue folds of fabric is a teenage girl, too weak to walk or talk. Rushed into this quarantine ward to treat the cholera draining her frail body. This is the battle for life you don't see. Illness spreading fast in wartime conditions, battering bodies young and old, weakening men to the point of collapse.
This is the hidden front line in Sudan's war. There may not be bullets and bombs, but there are thousands of displaced people suffering from disease because of the state of collapse.
There are cries of discomfort in this designated children's ward. Many of their families fled armed violence to cramped, unsanitary camps, exposing their fragile frames to a much more quiet killer.
She's lost her childhood. She can't even recognize the family we lived with back home. Even when I come to the hospital, she can't recognize me. She just starts crying.
Health workers are shielding people from death in the toughest of circumstances.
How has the war affected you and the work that you do?
There's so much work to do, says Umayma, much more than before. And when she goes home, she deals with sick people too, as the state she's from becomes riddled with disease.
Heavy rain and dirty drinking water are the main drivers of cholera. Now, on top of that, is ongoing war and mass displacement. There is so much pressure on the services in this state. We have 3 million residents, and now that number has doubled.
Heavy rains have also ripped through key infrastructure, like this dam in the mountains of Sudan's Red Sea state, a major source of clean water, now in ruins.
This is really the last thing a war-torn country needs, the destruction of the main water supply to the de facto capital, housing thousands of people scattered from violence across the country.
And in the de facto capital, Port Sudan, are camps full of very sick people, surviving on donated food and questionable water. All my children are back in Khartoum, says Kulthum. I'm stranded. I can't be there with my children, and I can't live here with dignity. Her condition is a sign of the state of play. Armed violence driving people to cities that can't handle the pressure, and spreading disease claiming what's left of their lives. Yousra Elbagir, Sky News, Eastern Sudan.